Hi everyone, I am Preeti from Team Camaro and we are doing Project REESE, Real-Time Employee Evaluation System. REESE is a web application for businesses and organizations to manage projects and to evaluate employees' performance. In REESE, a supervisor can create new tasks, assign tasks to employee, and provide feedbacks on the tasks which are complete. Similarly, an employee can view tasks assigned to them, add logs to the task, and view the feedbacks provided on the completed task on real time. We've implemented our project using Ruby on Rails, and after running the application, we can browse to localhost 3000 to see the login page. If a user forgets the password, then he can reset the password using the forget password link and can type in a new password and hit the submit button. An admin user is like a human resource manager, and on the dashboard page for admin, we can see all the details of employees and all the details of supervisor. An admin user can add a new supervisor, and it needs to fill out all the details to create the supervisor. Out all the detail, and on submitting the form we can see that a new supervisor Robin has been created and it is seen on the supervisor list. Similarly, an admin user can also add a new employee and it needs to fill out a similar form to create a new employee. I have filled out all the details for employee John and I'm assigning supervisor Anton to John, and on hitting the submit button we can see that a new employee John has been created on the employee list. This is all for the admin, and now I'll log out as an admin user. Now I will log in as an supervisor Anton, and the dashboard page for supervisor and task editing task has already been covered in milestone 1. On the employee tab for supervisor and the list of employees assigned to the supervisor can be seen. The supervisor can add a new employee, and similar to what we'd done earlier, it needs to fill out all the details. I have filled out all the details, and on submitting the request and on going on the employee tab, we can see that the new employee Suman has been added on the list of the employees assigned to the supervisor. For the completed task, a supervisor can add feedback by using the plus icon on the completed tasks action. And the employee Alice the feedbacks can be selected as given in the options below. And on submitting the feedback, the task is now moved from completed task to reviewed task. On navigating on the Feedback tab, a supervisor can view all the details of the feedbacks provided to the employee, and on browsing to the performance report, a supervisor can see all the details of the previously generated report. By clicking on the Generate New Report, a supervisor can generate a new report for an employee, and the supervisor needs to provide the date period of which is interested to generate the report. We can see the performance report generated for the employee Alice. The previously generated performance reports are saved, and by clicking on the eye icon, you can see the previously generated reports. The tasks that has been reviewed is listed on the reviewed task for the employee. On a different browser, I'll log in as Alice, the employee, and Alice can see the review task on a dashboard. And on the performance report tab for Alice, who is an employee, she can see all the performance report generated for her. On clicking on the eye icon, she can see the performance report and she can see her performance progress for the given start date and for the given end date. On the Feedbacks tab, Alice can also see the feedbacks provided to her by her supervisor. On M1, we also had a bug related to editing our task, which has now been fixed, and the task difficulty can now be reflected on editing a task. We've also added an About section, About tab, which provides a detail about our application and about the development team.